Dedicated community of total insanity. It's not easy for me to say this, but I have no cold open for today. I'm not going to sugarcoat it. I'm going to be straight up with you. I'm not going to hide behind post-ironic humor or layers of meme graphics. I just couldn't come up with an idea for a good cold open for Stupid Toy Day. For so many days, I've thought of premises that are either not funny or just plain lame. A handful of times I thought I had the idea, only for it to wither away in mediocrity like so many others. There's no excuse that can be made. Maybe you could blame Stupid Toy Day for being completely uninspiring, but I simply couldn't think of anything. I understand if you're disappointed. I understand if I let you down. I even understand if you never want to watch the show again. But the only thing I have left to say now is, live from planet Earth, it's Total Insanity! It's Total Insanity Live! Starring Leo Rosiva, Bill Meisner, featuring Al, Alienation Superbio, Skunk Ape, Beautiful Forest Creature. And here's your show, Total Insanity! Well, here we have it. Total Insanity. I feel like that video was really loud. Anyway. Today on Total Insanity, I'm adjusting different volume definitions. Levels. Today on Total Insanity, we have for you a very special holiday. Is it holiday related? It is the holiday season, Phil. How are you? But we have a Stupid Toy Day. How are you doing today?
I'm doing pretty good.
Bill,
I agree. It's heavily uninspiring.
Wait, what did you say? Uninspiring?
Uninspiring.
Uninspiring?
Unperspiring.
Unperspiring. I'm perspiring in my spires of perspiration. Okay. So I was eating some pecans because I needed a snack. But now, you could see there. What? Well, I'm not going to address the cold open. That was the cold open was itself. So, okay, it's the holiday time. We got Stupid Toy Day, and well, to start off, we have a little promo for you. We want to just get straight into that.
Yeah, let's do it.
Okay. Shall we didn't really talk. Shall we read the copy first, or play it then read the copy?
I think read the copy first.
Okay. Would you like to read it, or should I read it, or should we both read it, alternating?
Alternating words. No, I'll read the first one.
Okay.
Prepare your attention span, all of it, for exactly 3 minutes. Francis and Friends is the brand new mini cartoon delivering quick adventures, sharp jokes, and the occasional life lesson, usually by accident. Join Francis and the gang for a bite-sized blast of fun your brain will thank you for. See the premiere of Francis and Friends Tuesday, January 6th, right here on Total Insanity.
It's Francis and friends, always together, but that only depends if they haven't been fighting or want to compete. It's a world of friendship, fulfilled and complete, stuck with each other from now till the end. This is the story of Francis and friends.
Wait, dedicated. Oh, dang it, I went to the wrong. I was trying to bring it back exactly. I went to the cold open again. Well, this is very exciting. Well, you explained it already. I don't need to say it anymore. You said it the best. Francis and Friends. It shall be happening soon. Okay, you already gave the details. No, I need to take a deep breath right now,
What's going on?
and the audience can join me if we have any audience. I just had to take a moment. I was working. I was doing some drum machine stuff. I was plugging each individual track into individual inputs. I was trying to do it before the show.
To what?
And
To what gain?
game.
Gain.
Uh, God, I'm slow today. For Mystic Cave 0 drum beats to be all individual tracks. The cymbals didn't have their own output. Then I realized it uses the general output for the cymbals and toms when the other ones are plugged in. It's like smart outputting. But this is neither here nor there for Stupid Toy Day.
Well, I will say,
Yes.
what is your drum machine? Because that could be a toy right there.
The drum machine is the Drum Brute Impact. This is not a paid sponsorship by Arturia.
One of the many studio toys used for Mystic Cave.
Indeed, indeed. And
Or
now,
so I've heard.
yes, and now, we should just probably.
Leo, are you ever gonna get on to the actual day? I mean, this is Stupid Toy Day, and all you're doing is talking about your Drum Brute Impact.
I keep. Look, I can't even switch to the right things. Ow, I was about to start. Didn't you hear my transition point? I was saying, okay, let's get to the day. And then you interrupt me, and then it just makes it go even more off track.
Leo, you can make all the excuses you want, but let's just get to the segment. Whatever that segment may be. You tell me.
Well, I mean, if I may interject, I actually like
Yes.
hearing about the studio stuff. So I don't know. Is that just me?
Maybe that may be just you. I don't know.
Wow. Al, you're being a little feisty today, aren't you? Okay. So, I guess, yeah, we can jump into Phil. You have created. We here at Total Insanity, we have a lot for you today. We have stupid toys and analysis, a presentation, pretty much outlining, going through all the different facets of the day, the ins and outs, the toys, the tots, the teetle totters. Do you have anything you want to add to that, Phil?
I think the presentation will speak for itself, honestly.
Okay. And with
I worked
that,
very hard on this.
I know. So let's
This is, I think, weeks in the making.
if not
1 weeks in the making.
one, I've got no extra joke there. But okay. So you're gonna bring it up on your screen?
Yep.
Okay, so then I'll switch to this view and it should work. Okay, if I switch to you and then switch to desktop view. Oh wait, you can bring it up whenever you're ready. Once you bring it up, I'll switch. Francis and Friends, Francis and Friends. That song's getting stuck in my head already.
Thank you. It's a good song. I like it.
Wait, did you bring it up? Or
Do
wait.
you need me to share it, or are you going to open it on a window?
Oh, I guess I could have just opened it. Why did I think I was going to share it from you? This is, okay, if I open it in that case, let me go to the Total Insanity folder.
Ooh, the secret
Let me open,
folder.
I don't know if they're seeing this. Let me open the presentation. Okay.
Yeah, so I believe I should be able to run it.
Wait, run it
Can
through.
you see that?
No. Wait,
Hmm.
did you just click on a thing? No.
Hmm.
Okay.
Then maybe I do have to share it.
Because now this is,
There we go.
okay. I think this, what is happening? I think if I go to this screen now and go to my desktop. This is what I'm seeing here, though. It's not the actual slideshow. Okay.
Let me go full screen. Can you see that?
Yes, this is kind of... I guess we can just have this angle here of us both on the side and then the presentation there. Because then you can go through the presentation while I do switching stuff. Because otherwise I can't switch the presentation
Perfect.
while... Yeah.
All right.
Wait, I don't... Why don't I see the presentation, though? Like, it's just gray.
Yeah, I have a black slide to start.
Okay. Then that's
So
fine.
let's start this.
Okay.
Let's start this way.
Okay.
Welcome, ladies and gentlemen. Given today's holiday, I thought it was pertinent to discuss stupid toys and analysis. So, this was presented by Phil Meisner in association with Leo Ziba. In this presentation, I'd like to first define a stupid toy, give several examples to make it as clear as possible what we're talking about, and to provide hope. What for? For the future of toys. Also, for a smarter playtime, the exact opposite of what stupid toys provide. And for the children. Whose children, you ask? Well, my children, your children, and even, as controversial as it may be, the children of our enemies.
Whoa.
Now, who might those be?
Whoa.
Our enemies. Well, certainly Conrad. Let me pause here and say F. Conrad. However,
Dude, I'm sorry to interrupt you, but
F. Conrad. F. Conrad. No.
Yeah.
I've had enough of that guy.
I think we all have.
But for his children, I mean, maybe they still deserve not stupid toys.
That's true. I never thought about Conrad's children.
If he has any. Just as well, Leo 2.0. I'm thinking of versions 2.1 and 2.2.
I believe there's
And-
2.5 as well.
Oh, really?
I think so.
Man, the updates just keep coming. And finally, any children from competing streaming shows such as Blood Feast,
Well,
William Street Swap Shop, and lastly, Fish Center Live.
I can tell you that, at least, I'm not going to disclose it live on air in case they don't want, but one of the members of Blood Feast and Fish Center I know has one child. I know that. And I know that a member of William Street Swap Shop has 2 children. Anyway, that's all I'm going to say there.
So this is for them. So, on to the definition. What is a stupid toy? I think the smartest way to approach this is to break it up into its separate terms. So, we can define stupid. What is stupid? A lack of intelligence, like a person who doesn't have any logic. It could also mean a lack of judgment, like some sort of stupid action where you just are ignorant of what would be the correct way to act. And lastly, annoying, like if some old man says, "Turn off that stupid music."
Dude, this is an excellent, so far, breakdown of... This is like almost like a Nathan Wallach PowerPoint presentation right here. Anyway.
Exactly my inspiration. Now, that's good enough for stupid. For toy, we've learned that it's defined as an object for a child, adult, or even a pet. So, for an example, would be like a ball. Toys are also designed for entertainment. Think Hot Wheels. I've been playing with a lot of Hot Wheels lately. Massive entertainment, I'll tell you that. Especially when it's like loops, like the tracks do loops.
Phil, I'm sorry to interrupt. Our stream is down.
Mm-hmm.
Phil, Ralph posted it. I went on live, and the video ended at 11 minutes. So
Weird.
weird that it didn't try to start again. I'm gonna just restart streaming. This happens with Blood Feast. It's just now the video is gonna be broken into 2 videos. I'll just put them into one. This is not going live, so
Okay.
today's just a technical snafu.
I wonder if it's because of the screen sharing.
Who knows? I still wonder. I don't think my internet has enough bandwidth to upload the stream and video chat at the same time. But then I don't know how else we do it. But that's a whole different thing.
Yeah, right,
Okay.
right.
Let me start streaming again. I have to reselect that broadcast from earlier. Okay, select. It's gone. It disappeared. I have to make a new broadcast? Okay. This is annoying. This happens, dude. This happened on Butt Feast many times. They would be like, a stream goes down and all chat's like, what's happening? And, okay.
Let's see how far.
Comedy.
Oh, I think it stopped before I even started the presentation.
Well, maybe it's better because nobody saw our technical errors. Okay, create broadcast, start streaming. Okay, we're live again. Okay, we should be live again, but if anyone who's watching, they have to switch to a new video, I think. So, Phil, we had an interruption. Well, I should say to the audience, we had an interruption. And I guess it cut out right before you went to the presentation, or around that. So
Yeah, so
okay, so in that case,
I'll just restart.
yeah, we'll restart the presentation. Okay. So I'm gonna bring it back to desktop view. Okay, here we go.
Okay. We reset?
Yep, ready to go.
All right, great. Once again, for the first time, this is today's holiday. Stupid Toy Day. A discussion. Wait, clicked on the wrong window. Stupid Toys and Analysis. Presented by Phil Meisner in association with Leah Ziva. So in this presentation, I want to discuss the definition of stupid toys, give several examples to make sure it's very clear what is a toy that is stupid and what may not be, what may be up for grabs. And finally, I want to provide hope. What for? Well, for the future of toys, toy makers everywhere. For a smarter playtime, opposite of the stupid in the stupid toys. And for the children who are impacted the most. Which children exactly am I speaking of? Well, my children, your children, and of course, but also possibly a little on the odd side, the children of our enemies.
Oh,
Who are our enemies? Well, for one thing, Conrad.
man. F. Conrad.
Yeah, F. Conrad. But not necessarily his children.
F. Conrad, man. Sorry, gotta add that in there.
Well, thank you, Al.
You're right to add that in now.
But yes, that is an interesting point. Actually, thinking about, I never thought about if Conrad had children. Anyway,
Among other enemies, Leo 2.0. I'm thinking of the children of Leo 2.1, 2.2,
2.5.
2.5. Right. And any children from competing streaming shows, such as Blood Feast, William Street Swap Shop, and Fish Center Live.
Now, I will say a few of the stream people from those shows, I do know that they have children. Now, Are they competing with us currently? Maybe not, because they are defunct after Warner Brothers. If you watched last week's episode about anti-corruption, Warner Brothers bought Turner. Now Netflix wants to buy Warner, but Warner shut the streams down. But they're still into streaming. I'll have you know, many of them are still doing things on Twitch. So take with that what you will. Sorry to digress there, Phil.
No problem. So, to move forward, I think we should start by defining terms. So, what is a stupid toy? And the best way to approach this is to break it up into the requisite separate parts of stupid and toy. So, obviously, starting with stupid, I like to define that as a lack of intelligence. For example, a stupid person might have no logical abilities. A lack of judgment. This could be some sort of action where it's made in ignorance for one half of a stupid toy. So from this point on, I'd like to establish the definition of toy. So for example, we have an object for a child, adult, or pet to play with. Something like a ball, tennis ball, basketball, anything like that. Bouncy ball.
Huh.
Super ball.
Super Bowl, the big game. You can't. I don't. This is a digression. You cannot say the super. I don't even want to say it because they're not going to come after me. But like when I worked at the news companies, you can't use their trademark without proper permission. You have to call it the big game. But I digress.
Digress. Yes. We'll hold on to that word in a minute. For a minute later. So, another version of the definition of toy is designed for entertainment. So things that are designed for specifically for entertainment, like Hot Wheels, that would be a toy. And finally, and perhaps most unimportantly, a toy can be denoting a diminutive breed or variety of dog. Thus, a stupid toy is an object that lacks intelligence.
Okay.
Or perhaps a small, annoying dog.
This is pretty good analysis so far, I think.
But since we're focusing on Stupid Toy Day, I'm going to go ahead and cross out the dog definitions. All right?
Makes sense. It makes sense.
And moving forward.
Now here, I still don't really, I'm not really clear on different types of dogs.
Al, we'll do that later. We were talking about that last time that you only knew some dogs. That's okay. Back to the presentation. Sorry, Phil.
I will say this. Toy dogs, like a toy poodle, that's like a common one. So put that in the memory banks, Al. Anyway, getting started. Let's do something simple here. Hoops, right? There you have it. The supposedly classic toy from days of yore. Yeah, as in
like,
your younger years, when you were bored out of your mind. And besides, you can't fool me. This is not a toy. This is exercise. Okay?
That's true. That's true.
Here, continuing with hoops, we have the hula hoop. Now, I just want to say these things are impossible. You're supposed to keep them up by spinning your hips. And I mean, I spun my hips, okay? And all I could ever get this thing to do was just fall straight down to my feet. You know?
I think I never had a problem with them myself. So I don't know if you have some what they call user error.
Well, that's the thing is people would tell me, just practice, but it's like, what is it, an instrument?
Yeah, it's not a toy anymore, I guess, right?
It's not a toy.
But
okay. It is a toy, and it's stupid.
I like that spin right there.
Yeah. Oh, yeah, Google Slides has great animations. But let's move on to the next category here, should we? Now, who doesn't love being pranked? So this category is stupid toy, right? We got something like this. I'm looking at it going, where are the chips? 'Cause here's the thing. I got this because, Pringles are so expensive, and I thought I was getting a good deal. But I was just ripped off completely.
Dude,
Yeah.
what the heck, man? I guess where you went wrong here was you notice these are labeled as potato chips, which is a clear giveaway that they're going to be a prank item because they should be potato crisps. As these types of canned things like Pringles, they're made out of dried out potato dust and oil. Clearly a tip off for those in the know. But I won't be too harsh on you there, Phil. And it could happen to anyone.
Nevertheless, it's tricky. I'll say that much.
I can agree with that.
Now, have you ever seen this?
It is trickery. Oh, wow.
Magic tricks set. I thought when I was a kid, I thought these things contained real magic, but it doesn't. Because I've come to find out that I have to perform the magic within. It doesn't just happen. From my perspective, the only trick I learned was that I could take my own money and make it disappear. Excuse me while I get some water.
I'm the magician?
Right.
A lot of these toys, are they toys, as you say? I did have a magic set as a child. It's like practicing a trade, not a toy.
Right.
You are not.
It's just
a toy. Oh wait, you are just a toy.
Stupid.
Sorry, that was Toy Story. That's a different thing.
We'll get into that and see if that's stupid later. But anyway, okay. How about this? Right.
Ooh.
We all know this. Needs no introduction. But I should say, does it have any solutions? I say no. The Rubik's Cube. If this isn't a stupid toy, it certainly is the best toy to make you feel stupid. This is what I say.
I gotta stop.
It's easy to use and easy to lose. I think. If here's the thing, if they added a reset button to this, I think that would be like seriously good. Just make the red button say undo. You get stumped. You hit the undo button. It goes back, unsolves it.
Wow.
That's the only way to make this toy not stupid.
Stupid toy. That was a bad British accent. If I think Al maybe has something to say.
Yeah, Leo.
Mm-hmm.
I just have a question. You mentioned this is a Rubik's Cube. Who is Rubik or Rubik's? Do we know who that is?
Yeah, no one really knows.
Oh, wow. Okay. Well,
oddly enough. Now check this out.
Phil. Thank you for explaining that. Thank you for your brief dog explanation as well. So far, excellent presentation. I'm glad the stream is back up and running. So yeah, let's continue on.
So, all right. So check this out. And thank you, Al. Fine audience member, no doubt. Food. Okay. This might seem a little bit odd, right? Toy food. Fake food, right? Why? Whatever you do with these plastic toys, you could do exactly the same thing with real food. Now, I already buy groceries, so why not let my kids have the real thing, right? They're not going to play pretend and act like this stuff tastes good. They're having a little brunch tea party. No, they're just going to be throwing them at my head or dumping them out all over the floor. And then, I have to pick them up. And by the way, whatever happened to don't play with your food.
This is a good point. Phil, I want to add your new music in. Phil, you made new music for the show. This is behind the scenes talk.
Mm-hmm.
But I forgot to download it as we were having technical things. That's not really an excuse.
I prefer this music actually.
I'm gonna play this gentle
like
music.
A better.
Yeah. I just realized we needed some music, so.
Now I have a surprise. A Kinder surprise. Now, what am I talking about candy for? I thought this was stupid toy day. Well, it's stupid. This candy comes with a toy. Right? Look at all the space here inside that egg where chocolate should be. But instead there's this big internal egg yolk thing, which by the way I call a jolk. But it's this joke of a toy.
Is that an oyster shell? And
That's what you think, right?
That image up there in that right hand corner.
Yeah, I know what you mean, but it's that is not. It's actually white chocolate. But the shell of it, there's so much room for more. Imagine if it was solid chocolate. Now that would be a surprise. That it would be worth biting into.
That's supposed to be applause. That really just sounds like noise.
Yeah, I wasn't sure what was like cracking up.
That sounds like just like, yeah.
And all you get is these little collectibles, these tiny little miniature collectibles that are practically choking hazards. So, as far as I'm concerned, stupid. Now, I want to make a quick digression here. Warheads, right? Now, not exactly a toy, sure, but they're still stupid. And that's because I say, when it comes to our children, should we really be letting them play around with weapons of mass destruction? Okay, thank you for letting me have that.
I can't believe, dude, those were so popular when I was in elementary school.
I literally have one right here, which you can't see.
Oh wait, let me go to the desk tab. The desk. This is such a great shot here. Wow.
Can you see that?
Oh wait,
like
that's
floating.
Al. I just moved Al instead of you. This is somewhat impossible right now. I can see it well enough. I was trying to zoom in, but it's not gonna happen right now. Or wait. I can do this. You can move your hand to whatever the other direction is. There we go. There we go. Perfect. Drop comedy right there.
These aren't for kids. This is for adults like me.
These are not tricks. Tricks are for kids.
That's right. All right. That was a really long digression, as it turned out.
Well,
However, back to the food slash toys, right? Miniature collectibles. So speaking of collectibles, that is toys you don't play with. So I can't imagine how they're entertaining at all.
True.
Beanie Babies, right? We all remember these. Supposedly Beanie Babies were the only collectible that they were only collectible, I'm sorry, because the creators of this toy couldn't decide on final designs.
Huh.
So like the rarer ones were just misprints, let's say, right? You'd have a few manufactured in royal blue versus light blue, like Peanut the elephant. And then all of a sudden they switch the color and the older one is more rare because it's the OG.
Yeah.
Which begs the question, what do Beanie Babies even do?
That's a
besides
good
collect
question.
dust on the shelf.
That's a good question.
And here's another one. Patty the Platypus.
I had that one. I don't know if it's the exact same type, but we had some type of edition. I think it might still be around somewhere.
Well, good for you, because that could be worth $9,000.
I gotta tell Katie this. I feel like she has
thing.
that.
I do hope you have it, for your sake, because that would mean wonders for the stream.
Truly.
But I do feel like I'm missing something.
For the internet,
right?
that doesn't go. No, I want to keep bringing it up. That's an ongoing joke.
What I don't understand is, how is the mistake? Yeah, right. The internet. How is it that a mistake that a company makes during its production equates to higher market prices.
Huh.
Now imagine, let's say, if I had a wristwatch that was made with a mistake, like if it only had 59 seconds every minute. I don't think that watch would be worth very much. You know why? Because time is money, and I just lost 1,440 seconds a day.
I think they found a way to spin their errors into, oh, look at this collectible edition. Oh, buy it for more money.
And you know someone will. And it even gets crazier because get this, Star Wars fans. I know, Leo, you're a Star Wars fan.
Yeah, I was an average Star Wars fan. Just to talk about this seriously, I was like an average Star Wars fan. And then I worked with a guy who really loved Star Wars, and he got me deep into it. And
This
now
might be-
I'd say I'm a Star Wars fan, I guess. But none of the new
Mhm.
stuff. I like the George Lucas stuff.
Exactly. This is something for you from the originals, right? Possibly the rarest toy ever, and it's a prototype. That's weird, right? Arguably the most famous and most valuable toy, which was recalled before its release. Yet-
Shrapnel.
No, that's not really the recall. I just put that in there because I had a recall on my car recently, and it was for that. So it was recalled probably for similar, like, dangerous reasons. Anyways, supposedly, because only prototypes of this thing existed, it sells for $1.3 million.
That's intense. I have a later edition of this toy that was like from like the prequel era.
That might be $1.3.
Yeah. But this I think Al what do you
What say? Leo, and Phil, I feel like I've seen this guy somewhere out in the galaxy.
well, that could very well
Yeah,
be
that-
possible.
Do you ever run into him?
Now it's just more like, you know, most of my life I've been on the run from Conrad, escaping, traveling through the space colonies, the space stations, stealing. I just don't even want to call it stealing, but taking whatever devices, ships I can to escape. I just feel like I saw him around, maybe standing in a loading bay, maybe flying a ship out of a plane. I just feel like I've seen that guy. I guess that's all I have to add here.
Maybe. Well, I'm sure there's posters around.
Oh, if he's a wanted.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Or yeah. I mean, he's
I mean, for all I know, I saw him getting a drink at the water fountain, or maybe he was eating something at the food court of the space station, of the Alien Nation space station.
That's interesting. Do you think he could have been tracking you, perhaps?
Well, now that you mention it, he kind of always was around me. He could have been Conrad's eyes in... What's that phrase? Spies in the eyes? Skies? Eyes in the skies? Eyes in the skies.
Okay. Anyway. Thank you, Al.
Well, I think that's pretty enlightening. I guess I didn't realize there might actually be a bounty out on Al. All the more reason to keep that protection going.
Very true. Shout out to Skunk Ape. He's not with us. We don't need his help right now. We could have used him to help us get the internet back, but anyway.
Yeah. But he's busy.
Yeah, who
You know,
knows
you
what he's
can't-
up to?
We can't always rely on him to fix everything for us. Sometimes we got to do this ourselves.
Skunk Ape is a mythical creature. He was in the intro today. He was in the intro.
That's true.
Anyway.
But that was all he had time for.
Now, if you're watching this stream, guys, the intro's in the other stream that got disconnected. So
It'll be edited together.
Yeah.
So, I think to get back on track here, $1.3 million, you know, we're talking about stupid toys, but honestly, I don't think there's anything that's worth $1.3 million that isn't stupid. Like even a big house is kind of dumb, a mansion or whatever. Like who's gonna do all that cleaning? Not me.
Yeah, sure, dude. We can make
And
Total Insanity the movie with that one.
yeah, honestly, I was looking it up yesterday, earlier in my life, and Marvel movies are like $180 million.
Wow. So that would be
To make.
like 100 of these guys. That's not good
Yeah,
math.
that's not good supply and demand because you need it to have few supply in order to have the price of 1.3 mil.
True, that makes sense.
Maybe if there was like one prototype of each character all having been recalled, it could add up. But here's the thing: Star Wars was made on like $11 million. So
Star Wars, technically an indie film. George Lucas would be like, it's an independent film. I made it with my own. It's distributed. They gave me the. That's not a good George Lucas impersonation. George Lucas.
do you think perhaps that Star Wars franchise is just a scheme to sell stupid toys
Some people say
all
that.
this time?
Some people say
Some
that.
people
I
say
say that George Lucas was smart for selling the merchandising rights. At the time, nobody cared about merchandising rights, and he was like, "I want that. You guys can have this other stuff. I want the rights of the movie and the merchandising." Bam, he gets all the money to fund his later films, keep his artistic integrity.
That makes sense.
He in the prequels, he doesn't get. He like single-handedly like started digital cinema basically. After that, he made like the first like completely like pro movie digital with cameras developed with Sony or something. And now it's the industry and now it's the industry standard. Okay. Now it's the
Is that why it's so expensive?
now it's the industry standard. It might be more expensive. Okay, yeah. I'm getting off track. I'm getting too much into the background of Star Wars. You did say I was a Star Wars fan.
Yeah, I think you're just trying to prove it. And I respect that. But going forward, we are now done with the silly, whimsical categories. Now we're getting serious. And this is, in fact, one of the stupidest categories of toy that there could possibly be, the dangerous kind. So, what do we have here? Jarts. An outdoor game. Let me read that. An outdoor game for the family. Jarts, aka javelin darts. I'd say, why stop there? Why not hatchet darts, knife darts, or just simply regular darts? Those are sharp enough. Give the family every opportunity to put an eye out, I say. And by the way, if you look up close in the top right corner of that picture, you see a little girl there on the package, right?
Yeah.
Bam, gone.
She was jarred.
So here's what you're asking yourself: where's little Miss Cindy now? The Jarts got her.
Jarted.
She didn't see him coming, but thankfully she made a full recovery.
Thank
Right?
goodness. This reminds me of a game that Fish Center would do, jorts or no jorts.
Mm-hmm.
Is somebody, they would make you guess if somebody was wearing jorts or not.
It wasn't javelin shorts, was it?
It was a jean shorts.
Okay, that's safe. I'm happy with that. But you'll notice, again, no longer an outdoor game for the family, an outdoor game for adults.
Oh, yeah. Oh.
What else we got here? Creepy
Dangerous.
crawlers.
Oh, creepy crawlers.
Yeah. I say, kids don't need to go near the stovetop when they can play with fire all alone in their bedroom. I think if you look at the box closely, you can kind of just make out the slogan for creepy crawlers, which is a stupid toy made by stupid people for stupid kids. Thanks a lot.
Thanks a lot.
And just to sort of show by the way, it came with toxic chemicals.
Oh, wow.
And
I
yeah.
had this as a child. I don't know if I remember having just the hot plate. I feel like there was like an easy bake oven thing that was like colored green and orange or something. But
I also think they made an edible version, which is cool.
I bet you there was chemicals in that too. Anyway,
Yeah.
I have to
Yep.
say I baked countless creatures through the magic of baking in a plastic oven. Anyway.
As dangerous as it was, perhaps not as dangerous as this next stupid toy. The danger continues with the U-238 Radioactivity Lab, marketed as a science kit with real uranium. Yeah, this looks fun. A learning experience all in one. Become a real scientist with real radiation poisoning. Now, I do believe they only sold 5 of those.
Whoa.
Before...
Are you telling me this is dangerous stuff? We don't play around with this. They sold this to children?
Sure.
Damn. Sorry. If that interrupted your flow there.
No big deal. I mean, they really did sell this, and I do have one saving grace about this toy is that it was extremely expensive, and that's why they didn't sell too many, at least in part. They obviously did figure out uranium is not safe to sell to children, and they actually didn't. But
There's it says Gilbert Cloud Chamber.
yeah, Gilbert is the brand.
Okay. Well, maybe it was like a scientist that invented the atomic cloud chamber.
Gilbert Gottfried, I think.
Gilbert got fried by the radioactivity.
By the radioactivity.
Rest in peace, Gilbert Gottfried.
Yes.
And he actually died, so I also want to be serious. You know, we can joke, but he was a joking man. I think he wouldn't mind.
You could still be laughing.
Exactly. In the voice of Iago from Aladdin.
But if you thought this toy was bad, this next toy is going to require crime scene investigation.
What?
That's right. The CSI fingerprint examination kit.
Oh my god.
Now, CSI is a great TV show. Because, you know, what kid didn't want to be Gil Grissom? You know, the forensic entomologist supervisor on the show. And at a low cost of $54.99, only the stupidest toys can cause mesothelioma.
Wow.
Yeah, you don't really see that coming.
Oh my god. This was so intense that the music changed for it.
Yeah.
Oh! Asbestos?
That's right.
If I caught that, I would have put asbestos albatross in this episode.
Oh, right.
Anyway.
He wasn't messing around with this thing, was he?
But he's technically dead and gone, though we did have a sighting of him. That's an ongoing story. But what'd you say? He wasn't messing around with this. He just got exposed to asbestos from basically from ceiling things falling on top of him.
That must be what they use to put in this kit. Ceiling tiles.
Okay.
I don't know why. I guess because the crime scene investigation part of it, like, was the ceiling tiles part of a crime?
The ceiling tiles just collapsed at USF. They just, were degraded and built probably in like the 1970s. Or maybe before, whenever they used asbestos stuff.
So the crime was they were too old to last.
Exactly.
All right. Let's go ahead and a quick digression. Legos. Now, you wouldn't think they're super dangerous. All kids have them. There's all sorts of kits. They're expensive, but, everyone's got them or everyone's played with them time to time. But have you ever stepped on a Lego barefoot?
I have myself, and they do hurt quite a bit.
Mm-hmm. Okay. This could be the most egregious category of all. Non-toys.
Non-toys.
I look. The pet rock.
Ah, I've heard of this.
What sort of shenanigans were they doing with these? And honestly, what's next? A pet tree? A pet lawn? Or a pet chia pet? Oh, come on.
Is that Pee-wee? Who is that? Is that supposed to be somebody?
Yeah, that's Paul Rubens.
Oh, really?
Yeah, Pee Wee Herman.
I feel like they got the tie and bow tie right, but the face is a little off with that long ass hair. He has very short hair.
You're right. Someone overgrew this chia pet.
I know chia pets grow long hair, but in Paul Rubens' case, I think it should be very short.
And some background info on the presentation. My options were Pee Wee Herman or Weird Al Yankovic.
Weird Al, that's a chia hair, but then again,
He also, it was the 80s version of him, so he had a mustache as well.
Chia mustache?
Yeah.
That's pretty impressive.
Maybe we can get a picture of that on screen some point. Okay. You get a load of this. Check this out. A vacuum. I mean...
Wait,
Oh, yeah.
That's Dyson. This is child cleaning training.
That's right. It's like, let kids be kids, would you? Enough with all the stupid toys. And there's a funny joke about my first mortgage there. All right. We're nearing the end of the presentation. And honestly, I didn't think Earth had it this bad. I didn't think it would come to this, but we're on the brink of a new era of stupid toys. Artificial intelligence.
Oh, dang.
I asked ChatGPT, what are some nice gift ideas for my kids, this Christmas? And this is what it came back with. Heroes Battle Blade. Sounds cool. The Bang Bang Blaster Deluxe. It's
Violence.
starting to sound really bad.
Everything's bees.
The Spin and Slice Power Tool. I can't even imagine what that's useful for.
Seems like cutting off limbs.
And the Wind Up Wonder Baby.
Huh.
I mean, that one doesn't sound that bad. I think my daughter might actually like that one. But then it gave me this image.
Oh.
Yeah. Definitely dangerous toys, I'll say that. But
it's like a real sword, a real gun, a real claw, and a real... That baby, though, has the thing in the back of it. That's like a Toy Story. You are a toy!
Yeah. I'd be okay with the pull string toy, which is called Wind Up Wonder Baby. I don't really understand AI, so... But these are like way more than dangerous. Like, these are diabolical toys.
Wow.
So I'm not going to have any of it with Stupid Toy Day. So, in conclusion, and without a moment to spare, it's Stupid Toy Day. And what better day to celebrate the stupidity of our youth than today? And what better way to celebrate than to go out and purchase as many of these toys as possible? Even the AI ones.
Oh.
I'm Phil Meisner. This was,
Shane.
and these were Stupid Toys and Analysis.
Thank you very much.
Thank you.
That was an excellent presentation on the variety of stupid toys. Now, if you could unshare that presentation. Thank you. You could now you should... Yes, now you're back in the scene properly. Okay, cool.
I will happily unshare this stupid presentation.
Stupid toys. So, how did you like that one, Al?
It was very enlightening. I learned a lot about your Earth culture, and some of those were really stupid.
I would agree. So this brings us to... We have segments coming in back to back We got to make up. I want to keep mentioning that are showing out. Maybe I should just not mention it, and then I can edit it seamlessly through into the final video. But I like mentioning it because on Stupid Toy Day, we had some stupid stuff going down. But now, next on the docket, with all this talk about stupid toys, there is a quote unquote smart toy, smart toy who he contacted the stream. He's like, hey, I know you guys are going to be going into stupid toys. I want to be able to represent smart toys.
Finally.
Yeah, so we're going to go to, I believe his name is Bartholomew, the smart toy. Hello, my good chaps. How are you today, my dear friends? Oh, pretty good.
Yeah, I'm doing good.
Well, as you can see, there was much said about stupid toys, but I would like to let you know that there are quite a bit of us intelligent, quote-unquote, smart toys as well. And I'd like to give representation for that. I certainly have prepared certain statements I could read, but to start off, are there any potential questions you have right off the get-go, my good chaps? I have
You
one,
wouldn't
but...
happen to know what happened to our internet, do you?
Oh, that's a question beyond even my scope. The smart toy.
I kind of figured.
I simply can say perhaps a stupid toy got too close to the router, to the modem, and you never know if these toys come to life like in Toy Story. They could have messed with the wiring, for all I know. Okay.
But what would they have to gain from doing that?
That's true. Good question. If indeed, maybe they're simply so stupid they don't even operate in terms of gain and loss. They simply only act in stupidity. Okay. I have a kind of a, I don't know how to phrase it, but kind of a question on the premise that you're a smart toy. Are you even a toy? Like Phil just defined toys and what they were, and you seem more like maybe like an art piece or like a sculpture. We can be toys too. I was given to Leo when he was but a child at an art fair outside. I can be a toy. Can I not be a toy with my multiple heads and faces extrapolating from my being? Can I not be a toy? I feel like you're getting a little defensive there.
Yeah, I agree.
Especially for a smart toy.
How did Leo play with you if you're a toy?
Sometimes he would move me around the dresser, or he would pick me up and put me in a different spot, or I mean, I love you as a sculpture, but I don't know if you're actually a smart toy. If you're more just like a smart guy, like that show Smart Guy. You know what I'm talking about.
TJ Mowry.
Do you have anything else to say for yourself, smart toy? Well, I will say, is Weber a toy? Weber was around a lot. Weber, to be clear, guys, Weber is this. He's referring to Weber, with whom he sits next to, adjacent on my dressers and tables. Weber looks like he could be friends with Al over here. Anyway,
they got the same size head.
Okay. To stop giving you a hard time, though, Bartholomew, let's get to what you wanted to say about smart toys. Well, really, I just wanted to represent and say that as you can see, I'm reading this book in the background. I'm reading philosophy. I speak with an intelligent manner. Smart toys can be very educational. Think about toys that teach and learn. Think about games and different toys that teach children, that show them things of life, that show them philosophies.
I think at that point you're kind of bordering on tool.
Okay.
Like a calculator, maybe.
Calculator. That's true. Well, I have to say, my good chaps, I just feel like, you know, to being completely honest, on this day of stupid toys, I just feel there needs to be an opposite force of representation. I don't very much like when they call the toys stupid. Some of them are just mentally impaired. Some of them are just not actually toys, as you so brightly illustrated earlier. There needs to be representation for the smart toys, as we're not always heard from. If you say so.
I think that's true.
Okay. Yes, like, is there anything else you want to say? Is that really all you had? Well, kind of is. Okay. Al, do you have any questions? Well, yeah, Phil, I'll let you. Do you have any other things you want to ask Smart Toy or Bartholomew?
Yeah. Did you get a chance to hear earlier about Francis and Friends?
Oh, yes. I did hear about.
It's Francis and friends, always together, but that only depends if they haven't been fighting or want to compete. It's a world of friendship, fulfilled and complete, stuck with each other from now till the end. This is the story of Francis and friends.
So rudely interrupted. But that is a great promo. If you would allow me, I could read the next promo reading.
I think that would be very smart.
Here you go. Whimsical, playfully clever. Was I supposed to say that part?
I don't think so.
Some stories take hours. Some take seasons. This one takes 3 minutes. Francis and Friends squeezes wonder, wit, and a surprising amount of emotional maturity to every tiny episode. Catch the premiere of Francis and Friends, a small show with a big personality, on Tuesday, January 6th at 8, 7 Central, only on Total Insanity. That was actually really nice. There, like that.
Yeah, thank you for reading that promo there, Bartholomew.
Al, do you have any questions for Al?
All right.
I should have said not Al, Bartholomew.
Yeah, Leo. Directing my question to Bartholomew, I feel like I'm a smart guy. I'm an alien super bioweapon, and I'm talking like any old guy here. I feel like you're almost being overly verbose, trying to almost try too hard to show your smartness, to show your intelligence, when just be naturally you, man. You don't need to speak in this way. What do you think about that?
Well, thanks, Al. It's great to just talk in my normal voice, you know? I was trying to put on a fake British accent, and I was trying to...
It's Francis and friends, always together, but that only depends if they haven't been fighting or want to compete. It's a world of friendship, fulfilled and complete, stuck with each other from now till the end. This is the story of Francis and friends.
But as I was saying, I just shouldn't try to be someone I'm not. You know, I can still be a smart toy, and I don't have to fake it or not be authentic to myself. You know, I appreciate that, Al. That was a quick turn, but I appreciate the honesty. With that, thanks for joining the show. Yeah. Thanks for having me, guys. Okay, well, smart toy there. Now.
I will say this.
Yeah.
I can't imagine what category he'd fit into my presentation, so I think it does sort of pass the test.
Okay, cool. Oh, that really means a lot to me, man. Oh, thank you so much. Cool. Okay.
Mm-hmm.
Now, I guess this is our last segment for the show. This is something I mean, I haven't bought cereal in a while in this way, I guess, but there used to, do you remember a time when there were toys in cereal?
Yeah, I
Like,
definitely do.
and I feel like it doesn't happen anymore, maybe because of budgetary constraints or something. It's like
That, and I typically buy generic brands
that too.
instead of
Like when I was
brand
like,
name.
I just feel like when I was a kid, I once got like a little figurine from in a cereal box. There was once a Lion King spoon that changed colors, but I'd have to send in box tops for that.
Oh wait, I had one of those, or a
What?
set, or something.
Dude, the Lion
I
King
think
spoon,
those were my favorite spoon.
they changed color in the milk.
Yeah.
Well, I have a song here
Well,
that I did. It's a Bums United demo from 2006, The Forgotten World of Cereal Toys. It's only 3.5 minutes. It seems longer than it is. So I'm going to play it and we can talk over the end of it if it gets boring.
mm-hmm.
You can see it has out of tune acoustic guitar of this era.
It's like the folksy element.
Yes.
Wake up in the morning with a smile ear to ear.
I don't know what to think about this yet.
For your cereal, a toy does appear. But now
A glimpse into Leo of old.
But now it's gone. Whatever happened to the prizes in the box? They give you nothing now, but if they do, it really sucks.
Something's happening with Skunk Ape, this song.
To find yourself a surprise. There is a kick-ass
Did this song just summon Skunk Ape?
but now it's gone. But now it's gone.
Okay, I'm gonna fade it down a little bit. Whatever happened to those prizes in the box? They give you nothing now, but if they do, it really sucks.
Whatever happened to those prizes in the box?
Wow, with Skunk Ape, you know the words? Dedicated community of total insanity. Wow. I'm subjecting. So the song, as I said, it was longer than it seems. It's only like half over. Only 3.5 minutes. I'm out of things to say regarding it.
I think it might be time to bring cereal toy boxes back. Cereal box toys.
I agree. This sounds like a very fascinating and fun human culture thing.
I agree.
I think the best way to combine human culture with Al's alien nation culture is to just make Al spoons that change colors.
That could be good.
It
And
kind
then
of looks like
I
he's
can,
in a cereal bowl.
I can bend the spoons with my psychic abilities, and then it can be great. It can be like Alakazam the Pokemon.
You know about Pokemon? You don't know about dogs? You know about Pokemon?
Oh yeah, Leo, Pokemon is famous all throughout the galaxy.
Wow. I knew it had reach, but I didn't know that much. Well, that was the
I guess
forgotten world of cereal toys.
Pokemon Go really does go.
Talk about it. Pokemon go to space. Okay. Well, this has been Stupid Toy Day. Oh wait, Skunk Ape. What? Why did you appear back there?
I just heard some sweet jams, and I was like, "Hey, man, what's going on with this show? Let me teleport in and just hang around with you guys. I knew you guys didn't call me today, so I was like, what's going on?
We
Well,
thought you were busy.
Yeah, I thought you were busy, dude. Our internet did go out. I thought about kind of asking you to like help the router, the modem get back up and running, but I don't know, you've been helping us so much, and then last time there's the difficulties with the corruption. I didn't want you to bother you.
Well, Leo, I really do appreciate that. But you never have to worry about that. I'm always happy to come on the show.
Thanks, Al. I appreciate that. Or not Al. Look, I'm saying names wrong. Thanks, Skunk Ape. Thanks, Skunk.
I mean, yeah, you really can't afford to miss such classics as, well, I don't know the title of the track you just played, but that song is so good.
That is actually a very rare cut from, way back in 2006. I was doing lots and lots of demos with Bums United, and it was just...
It's Francis and friends, always together, but that only depends if they haven't been fighting or want to compete. It's a world of friendship, fulfilled and complete, stuck with each other from now till the end. This is the story of Francis and
friends. There you go. Francis and Friends. Okay, the final promo. Do you want to read it? Should I read it?
I'm going to read it because I like this one here specifically. It's my favorite one. Francis has 3 minutes. His friends have 3 minutes. And somehow, that's still just enough time for things to go mildly, delightfully wrong. Join Francis and his brilliantly questionable crew as they explore life's essential questions like, who moved my snack? And was that supposed to explode? Francis and Friends. Short episodes, long laughs. Premiering Tuesday, January 6th on Total Insanity.
I'm excited for Francis and Friends. You don't want to miss that. And I think that's a good segue to go into January 6th. That will be... Wait, was January 6th like an event or something? Was that the thing? Was that
I think that was the political...
Is that the day?
That was...
we don't have to...
Storming the Capitol. That's Storm the Capitol.
Well, we're streaming that day. So whatever. You go with it.
Not from the Capitol.
It's a Tuesday.
So...
Let me open my calendar. Yeah, it's a Tuesday. It's January 6th. I'm reclaiming that day for whatever the holiday is of that day. Now, because it is Christmas time, the holiday season, Total Insanity will be going on a small break through the holidays. But as I mentioned, we will be away for 2 weeks and come back on January 6th with Francis and Friends and all new episodes. Now, don't forget to like and subscribe. Now, I should commit to this. I don't want to 100% commit to this because I am recording Mystic Cave, but the plans are to edit the Skunk Ape arc all together into one kind of new edit. And I'll do like fun stuff with the edits, like some of the other ones I do. Like I might, literally like make different effects. It's not going to be just a 1-for-1 copy. I do want to have like a recap Skunk Ape, so I think I'm going to post that for next week or the following one. So there'll still be something that can premiere live. And then maybe there'll be some other recap as well. But I know the Skunk Ape one, that one I actually have some plans for, so that should be coming. I don't want to 100% say that it will be, but I'll say like 90% right now. So I don't know. I should just commit to it and just get it done. But, Total Insanity, Mystic Cave, album recording. That's a whole different thing. If you don't know about that, then look into Goofball. GOOFBAWL. And don't forget about Phil. Phil has music coming out in his Bandcamp. Phil Meisner.bandcamp. There's a lot happening here in the world. Total Insanity. And outwardly and inwardly. So now, with that, I'll turn to you if there's anything, last things you want to say before we end Stupid Toy Day for today.
To go along with the holiday theme, I just want to say happy holidays, Merry Christmas, and Happy New Year.
I'll echo that sentiment. Happy holidays, Merry Christmas, Happy New Year. And next year.
Thanks for watching.
The year of Total Insanity. And with that,
that's about it.
And we sign off. Have a good holiday. Bye, bye, bye. Bye, bye, bye.